Whew. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Ooh, wee. Grand Rising. Peace, beloveds coming in. Peace, peace, peace. Perfect. Ashe. Peace, beloveds. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Ashe. All right. Today is the new moon. Who's excited like me? I'm excited a little bit. I'm tired too, but I'm excited. Feel like I've been on a non-stop roller coaster. Ashe. How y'all already question? I'm going to see if I can get you in. I ain't really doing no readings today. I'm just doing our regular reading. I'll see if I can get you in. All right. Let's start this day off right. Ashe. Greetings, Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Whew. All right, so let's see what our cards say for us today. I think I'm only pulling from 2 cards today. Woo. I hope it's safe for me. I hope I ain't getting ready to cut nobody today. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. I'm going to go ahead because it fell out before I could even do that. Let's get one more card for safe measures. Protect your neck, y'all. Y'all better be out here protecting this throat chakra. Interesting. Let's get us a goddess card. I might need to get us another something with some you ain't taking that many cards, y'all. All right, we'll take that. We'll take that. I feel like I need another card, but let's see. Peace, beloved. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I try to hop on here a little earlier. Got some reading I need to do. I got to get into my reading. Studying. We pulled this last night. So that definitely rings true. We pulled loyalty card last night, so I ain't even going to reread that. You should. They're still online. I don't know what sizes is left. I have to look. It's still $10. Chill. They're still $10. All right, y'all. Let's get into this reading. I'm a little nervous. Hold on. I want to double check. So this first card is Ayawin. And normally when we pull Ayawin, like I said, protect your neck. This is about your throat chakra. How are you, correcting that throat chakra? Making sure that your words are directed to exactly who they need to go to. And no one else. Making sure that, hold on, y'all. I want to just double check on something. That, let's see here. Yeah, okay. All right, y'all ready? I just want to double check real quick. All right, so yeah, just making sure you're being mindful of your words, beloveds. It might be some tests of your character and who you are, because we are shifting and transforming into these beautiful light beings, these beautiful spiritual beings that know how to operate in not only our darkness but our light. People are going to feel a lot more uncomfortable. They are going to feel your energy shifting. We've been talking about this a lot. This month has all been, well, last month has all been about you are shifting into a different dynamic. And the more that you are shifting into that dynamic, guess what happened? Your energy gets so big, it's pushing people out of the room. It's pushing people out your life. People are having to leave because they don't know how to come at you or deal with you on any level. All right? They don't know how to deal with you. So they don't know how to take you. And because they're in that space, they might be testing your character. They might be. Somebody might try to come for you. They might. And the reason I'm saying they could test in your character because it's the integrity card. The integrity card is all about walking your walk. Don't just talk about it, be about it. Walk in your light. Understand who you are. Walk in your evolution. So when somebody trying you and they trying to bring you out of character, walk the walk, okay? Remember what your tools are. Remember your center space. Remember to go inward before you speak. And then if you do speak, make sure that you're directing it exactly who you need to talk to. You know? Because people, I got a situation like that going on right now. People will try to talk behind your back. People will try to discredit who you are. They will. They'll try it. They tried it. Don't allow them. Don't even entertain it. I'm real big on, oh, you try me? I'm going to let you be over there with that. Because I guarantee you that my light going to shine bigger than the bullshit that you spreading. I promise you it will. I know my squad. My ancestors and my spirit squad, it got me fully protected. So I ain't never worried. I know my journey. I'm very genuine to mine. So you got to be in a space where you say, hey, I don't even have to address it. I don't even have to come for you. I ain't even got, right, my favorite line, go forth in your ministry, beloved. I don't got to address it. I don't even got to come to you. I'm going to wish you peace, love, and light and keep moving on my evolution of who I am, my divine connection. So be mindful, beloveds. A lot of times we feel like we could do things on our own. We separate ourselves. For some of us, this might mean separation and divorce as well. Anytime you get this Aya or that Oma wind card, 9 times out of 10, it means that you are separating yourself from people or from situations. Okay? So being in a space where you're understanding, it's okay. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. So now, our goddess cards, because y'all know when I get a new deck open, I'll be excited to use my new decks. We got Vesta, which is home. It says your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So knowing that this is a transition in your life, either you are moving or you might be redecorating, you might be changing, maybe somebody moving out, you clearing some space, you getting some new space in, y'all putting some grown ass kids out. I'm just saying. But this is very key to a lot of things, which would make sense for some of us. Like I said, some of us going through divorce, some of us are separated, some of us is like, y'all, I'm tired of your shit. Get out. And now you are able to create the environment that you need to create Your home is supposed to be your safe haven. So you want to make sure that you're creating an environment that is conducive to that. Don't put yourself in a box. Don't feel like you got to tolerate or take in anyone's BS where it is compromising your peace. Okay? You don't want to compromise your peace. So there might be a shift in dynamic. It might just mean that you need a new space. Maybe you need a new space. Some of y'all might be having some babies. I don't know. You know, we've been getting them fertility goddesses over the last week. I'm just saying. Somebody might be having a baby. All right, so solace, bodies of water. Solace is bodies of water. Spend time near the water, such as a lake, river, or ocean, to recharge your batteries. So taking a moment to go bond with nature. Taking a moment to say, let me go and connect. When we say bodies of water, this is basically like, for us, it's like Yemiya or Oshun, going to pay honor and homage to, the supreme deities or orishas that reside in us. That's an extension of us that's connected to the water. You might need to drink some water as well. Drink some water. Water is a vital key. So let's get our love card today. And then I want to get on a little topic real quick. Ooh. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant energy or situation in order to transform your heart space. Listen, I don't know who this message is for, because I ain't got no boo. So I ain't getting no divorce or no separation. All my grown kids is out the house already, so I can't put nobody out. Maybe it's a sign I need to move to. But one of y'all, somebody that's going to see this message, this might be a message for you specifically saying it's time to transition your life. It's time to transition some things. You are going through, or you either been on the fence about whether or not it was time. And I'm telling you, when spirit be in a certain space, spirit be like, look, they gonna give you every card that say leave, get out now, move, shift the head, like cuss them out. Like they giving you every message like, look, this is what you're supposed to be doing. All right, let's read what the past says. The past is done and the future is yet to be. All you have now is the now. And the past is your greatest teacher. Everything that has happened up until this moment is the product of a person you see in the mirror. That is why the power of now is so important. Only in the present do you have the opportunity to create both your past and your future. Always be mindful of your present moment thoughts, because in seconds, now will be your past, which you cannot get back. You don't want to pass. Wait a minute. You don't want the past to steal your future. And the bridge between the two is the present. Begin to live the life that is in the present time. And always remember that through loving, compassionate thoughts and actions, you are creating a past that you can be proud of and a bright future that awaits. So listen, beloveds, when we talk about this past card in conjunction with all of this, the bridge, I love that analogy. I always call myself the bridge. So the bridge is now. This very moment is the bridge between your past and your present. Okay? So anything that you might have went through in the past have given you the wisdom to make the right choices now. The choices that you make today will predict what the results or the reflection is for your future. Right now, you are operating in your higher self. Right now, you are operating in the evolution of who you are. Right now, your toolbox should be on fleek. Your toolbox should be like amazingly full. Why? I know since I've been on here, I've been giving y'all tools after tools after tools. Like, look, the main tool, meditation. The main tool, self-love. Knowing that when you are operating in self-love, you are always, always going to choose what is right. You see, like, I promise you, there is no, anytime that you are operating in the type of self-love that you operate in when it comes to your children, your parents, maybe for some of us, anytime we operate in that type of self-love for ourselves, we eat the right things, we do what we need to do for our body, we take adequate time to care for ourselves, we get the right amount of sleep, we do all the things that we need to do. So then when somebody comes in and you're jeopardizing our peace or you're threatening my well-being, oh no, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to give you an opportunity to correct that. I'm going to give you an opportunity. Let me give you this opportunity to correct your shit. Now, if you don't operate in accordance to these laws, then I need to remove you out of my space. Period. So operate in a space where you are always in your own self-love. Am I putting the wrong cards in the wrong boxes? I am. I watched a sister video last night and I wanted to share it, but I was on the wrong page. So I couldn't get in contact with everybody like I wanted to. And she, was bringing up a point that we've talked about on here a while back about the universe shifting. The universe shifting and things are happening with the earth. Okay? So as this shift is happening and it's changing up the electromagnetic field or pool, however you want to look at it, guess what? It's going to shift and change who you are because the frequency of the earth is changing. Shit, the daggone sound that the earth normally resonates, the earth actually resonates on an actual musical note. But the core is doing a whole nother note that it hasn't done in a long time. So guess what? That pull and that frequency that's being sent out in the wave is being sent to us. So there's like a surgence of awakening, right? A lot of people are waking up. A lot of people are coming into the knowledge. A lot of people are getting into a space where they're seeing things beyond the veil. The veil is lifted. I've been saying that for like a minute. The veil is lifted. So people are starting to see things very clearly. Okay? So that's why you'll feel this urge like there's a destination that you need to get to. You'll start feeling like, dang, there's things that I need to accomplish and I got to accomplish it right now. Because it's emitting a certain frequency. The earth is like you got to look at the supreme deity for us. That's how you really have to look at the earth. So when it's in a space where it's like, oh, y'all on some bullshit, it's going to start purging. It's going to start creating these pools that's not only shifting what's going on the earth surface and the aura around the surface, it's also going to shift what's going out in the cosmos, because things are shifting and they are becoming very different. So now you got a whole lot going on with the earth. And then if you get into Nibiru and what's going on with the sun, that is creating a whole nother dynamic within itself. All right. So we got a lot going on. This is why your body is going to feel a certain way. This is why when you are taking these spiritual shifts or when you are going through like the solar storms, they're going to affect you a little bit differently. You probably didn't pay it no attention before. But now that you're walking in your journey, it's like, oh, damn, I'm having headaches. My body hurt. I don't know why my back been bothering me. Okay? So being prepared is so key, because you need to make sure that you're staying educated on what's going on. Just so when them shifts happen and you can be like, oh, I got a case of water. I got some stuff where I can be like, okay, I get it. That way you don't think you tripping. The other thing is, for people who are not operating, how can I say this? And their God self. We're all gods. We're all, supreme beings. Okay? But when you are not operating in your God self and you're being resistant to the ascension, you're being resistant to your evolution. This is why when you have to learn these hard lessons, especially when these planets is going in retrograde, and y'all not wanting to let go, it's going to make you experience it a little harder this time, because they ain't got time to play. The universe ain't got time to play with you. They don't. They're like, look, you are the reincarnation of a God. Divine beings are being recycled through you. You hear? Like, that's why I say you're not raising ordinary kids. You're raising gods. Shoot, I think Annette Peace, don't you teach? I'm like, you are educating gods and goddesses. So you have to act accordingly. You have to be mindful of everything, even if they're not mindful. And because we are in that energy, the ascension is different. And the people who are not being receptive to it, they're going to experience it a whole nother way. They're going to feel crazy. You're going to see crime go up. You're going to see suicides go up. That's why I'm real heavy on like making sure that y'all understand this is as above, so below. I'm so heavy on saying, don't buy into the hype. The shit that they be trying to diagnose y'all with, the stuff that they trying to like push into you and make you feel like you less than. Don't buy into that. Don't buy into it. That's their own way of manipulating the crowd. That's why I'll be like, you stronger than that. You more powerful than that. And now they have all of these different resources on making you feel docile, making you operate in a lower vibration, contributing to you operating in a lower frequency than what you are, because then it can cleanse you out and keep them elevated. And I'm not just talking about clear people. I'm just talking about the people that are in control, because they have more education. They are making themselves more aware. Okay? So make sure that you're taking your time. Y'all know my biggest thing is listening to your body, going inward, because you already have all the information you need in here. When something, whether you know what's going on with the moon cycles and all of that, it should intuitively, your body should start feeling a certain way. Your body should be in sync, especially my women who have cycles. Your body should start being in sync with either that new moon or that full moon. One of them you should start seeing like, my cycle either going to drop right around the new moon or it's going to drop right around that full moon. The more you are in alignment, the more you are in a certain sync, it's going to be one of those. You'll be right on time. So pay attention. Pay attention to these signs and how a lot of times and I get frustrated about this too, a lot of times we negate or take for granted how in sync our bodies are with the frequencies that are outside of us. So protecting this vessel is important. Feeding it the right foods, getting the right water in your system, making sure that you are having tools and techniques to keep toxins away from you, to guard you from different things. I just got a dope ideal, just even from, I swear if I can find this sister page again, I'm going to try to find it and post her link. Because y'all might get some other downloads. But I know I got a couple downloads while she was talking. I'm sitting there like, yeah, let me get on that. Let me research this real quick and see if this is available. But keeping yourself protected. Doing things that are going to nurture and cultivate and encourage the God in you. And not just for yourself. So I'm going to say this to my mothers, and don't think that I'm judging you. Don't think that I'm saying it in any type of manner. But listen, the same way that you'll get on this vegan diet for however long, or the same way that you'll do certain things for yourself, please make sure y'all doing it for the babies. Please make sure that you're educating your babies, because they already know. So when you teach them or show them, I guarantee you they're going to pick it up like this. They're going to take it and run with it. They already know. You ain't got to be super like disciplinary, trying to drill it in their head. Do it in a very light, playful way. Babies are inquisitive. So if they see you operating in your God energy, they're going to not automatically feel like that's what they're supposed to be doing too. They're going to automatically gravitate to what it is that you're doing. Some might be like my 3-year-old. He was in here last night trying to convince me that cake was healthy, because we always talk about what's healthy and what's not. And he was like, I think cake is healthy. Look at my teeth, mommy. So he does this big smile. I'm like, cake is not healthy. It was like, but it make me feel good. My stomach say, that's how he rationalizes everything. And his mind is like, if I give you a good theory on why this is healthy, so that means you should give me some, then that's facts. And he a Leo, so y'all know we think we right all the time. That's facts. Cake is healthy. Look at how my teeth. So I'll be like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do that one. But make sure y'all teaching the babies. Make sure. Teach them. Show them. They already are light children. They already the crystal babies. They already came into the universe because they came through you. They might have a little trauma with them. They might. I told y'all my 3-year-old came in like he a warrior. I actually was just reading something this morning that's connected to something that he said specifically. And I was like, oh, okay, Ogun. Makes sense. Because at first I was thinking Shango. Because he's definitely very charming already at 3. Very charming. But it's some stuff that I was studying this morning that didn't have nothing to do with my child. But when I read the whole dynamic, I was like, I get it. And you got to get all of that. That's how we can raise these babies the right way and change the dynamic. So shifting the state of consciousness starts with you, beloved. It starts with you. Making sure you're doing the things that you need to do for yourself. Making sure that you're pouring life into these babies. Because I promise you, like even looking at this whole abortion thing and everybody jumping on this, that shit ain't got nothing to do with us. I'm telling you. It ain't got nothing to do with us. It's them, I'll be trying to choose my words, but I'm just going to say, it's some clear people. They the one that got an issue right now. This is their issue. They the one that ain't producing babies like we producing them. So guess what? What does that mean? They not producing babies the way that we producing babies. So what does that mean? You see what I'm saying? What does that mean? That means all the gods are being reincarnated through us. All these divine beings are being reincarnated through us. I put 5 on the surface. I'm just saying. I know I contributed at least 5. I might have like one more in me. 1. I might. I don't know. But I at least put 5 on the earth. And I know they walking gods. All my babies is real interesting. So, gods is being reincarnated through us. All right? On like a whole nother level. They try to put out these little craziness like, oh, we gonna be extinct, or oh, our money gonna be fucked up in a certain. Don't believe that shit. Don't believe it. Research other numbers. Research other numbers. Jason, you say your shop closed. Research the other numbers. Research what our community is doing. And now the more that we waking up, that's why I said this shift that's happening, it all ties together. So pay attention. The things that are happening from the whole electromagnetic field, it's something different. This is why people, specifically our community, are wanting to come together, are wanting to support each other, are looking for guidance. I try not to talk about Nipsey a lot, but like even for when brothers like him, you know, get assassinated, it changes and shifts, and they don't even know what it shifts in our community. It ain't like it was before. It's not implanting fear. It's implanting encouragement. It's implanting like a whole nother, look, they done made a whole lot of revolutionaries just by doing it. So it's shifting, it's changing the dynamic. You got to pay attention. And make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Operating in your power, operating in your gift. Stay focused. If you feel like you are mentally being pulled and drained by this, you know, the shift that's going on, you got to raise your frequencies. Raise your vibration. Every day you should be focused on, how can I raise my vibration? Every day I meditate, like I said, like 2-3 times a day. Every day. I do it first thing in the morning. Now I'm doing it with the healing chamber at 6. And then on top of that, I normally meditate before I go to bed. So every day I'm trying to get it in so I can connect and stay connected and get more of the things that I need to work on resolved. Because I know that it is necessary. Peace, beloveds, everyone that just came in. Okay? So even if you're feeling a little off, even if this feel and these changes that's happening is making you feel a certain way, take time to reconnect. Take time, like the cards say, to clear your environment, shift your environment, and then say, what can I put in that is going to not only protect my energy. There's crystals that you can buy that is going to stop certain toxins from coming into your environment. There's stuff that you should have that is going to protect you from the energy that your phone puts off. Okay? The best way to raise vibrations is making sure that y'all are reading things that are empowering, encouraging. Listen to people. I got like a playlist of people that I go to and I listen on a regular basis that keep my vibration high. Anytime that I'm educating myself on things that are feeding me, it makes my vibration go high. Listening to music. Y'all don't understand how powerful music is. Getting y'all some stuff like this. Like I'll be picking about the tools and how you are able to do it. But even if you're not in that space yet, getting things where you can hear this vibration. I'm loud as hell. Okay? Doing things that are going to put you in the right space. Listening to certain frequencies. There's binaural beats that you can get. There's certain things that you can get that is going to constantly keep you in a certain space. My ladies and my men, having things that are adornment but still have a function, like copper. It has an actual function. Google it. Look it up. What does copper do? What does it represent? What is it used for? Copper is a conduit, number one. Look it up. Figure out why. Like, I always wear copper. There's not a day, even if I'm wearing gold or silver or something, I got a piece of copper stuck somewhere. Trust me. So being in a space where you're saying, let me surround myself, let me adorn myself with things that are going to make me feel that my vibration is high. A lot of times I don't even wear black. Why? Because it shrinks your aura. It shrinks your energy. Most of the time I wear bright colors. I wear things that are going to expand my aura. That's going to expand who I am. Okay. So doing things that are feeding into your vibration is so important right now. It's right now. Natural, you say you ain't know that. Yes. Black will always shrink your aura. So I normally stay away from black unless I don't want to be seen, or I'm trying to stay off the radar, or I'm just trying to, you know, stay in a neutral space. Black is a really good thing to wear, like if you're doing any type of spiritual work that require you to remove some things, banish some things. Leah, get out that black. Yeah, black reduces your aura. Yeah. Look it up. Get out of wearing that black. Now, you know what's crazy too about the black? Because they taught us that black, right? They teach us that black make you look skinny. Why does it make you look skinny? Because it's shrinking your aura. It's shrinking who you are. Using black, it does a certain dynamic. And it's not in a negative connotation. It just has a specific purpose. Right. That's why, that's why I was saying, honey, that if you're going to do any type of spiritual work that makes you going to do banishment or anything that's like protection work, stuff like that, that's when you want to wear black. You're able to move through. Okay? But think about, y'all can do this experiment. Do this experiment for me this week. This week, I want y'all to pick a day you wear black. Just wear all black. Okay? Pick a day, you're going to wear all black. You ain't wearing nothing else. Pick another day. Wear yellow. Wear a bright color. Pick another day. Wear like white. You know? Through the week, just watch. I had to, like, this is something that I teach in, I guess I'm going to start doing this workshop again. But in Goddess Adornment, I might have to call it something else because I got men that follow me now. But when you are wearing certain colors, it automatically lifts your mood. It's all color theory, boo. So there's certain colors that you can wear, and not only is it going to lift your mood, but when you go out in public, like, let me wear yellow. I got a yellow shirt that I wear. Every time I wear that yellow shirt, everybody and their mama stop me. Let me wear something that is bright and vibrant. Everybody and their mama stop me and say something to me. You be having old white men talking to me. I don't know you. But they be like, listen, anytime that you are wearing something that is bright and vibrant, it is going to allow your aura to expand. Especially if you're wearing white. It's going to just like shift the room. So pick a day. That's something that y'all could do. Pick a day. Pay attention. Right. Pay attention to what's happening. Be very present to what the, what nature is doing, how people respond to you when you wear colors compared to when you wear black. That's what I said, Kristen. You said you think that's why you wear black, so you can stay under the radar. When I wear my my black, I'm trying to be real. I don't feel like. Remember when I told you I went to the Shift convention, and I was like, I didn't know it was that type of convention where it wasn't a lot of melanated people there, and I wore that rainbow color looking dress, and my hair was red at the time. That was like I was just asking for, hey, come touch me, hi. But my aura was big as hell. And Thomas, you just brought an amazing point. It's not, first of all, let me go back to Lexi. It's not that white is better, but white gives room for all the colors of your aura to radiate from it. Because it's a neutral. So anything that's coming from off of your auric field, it's going to come through that white. Like, boom. I'm in the room. Okay? But depending on sometimes, and this is my own theory, but depending on what Orisha you're connected to, I find like when I wear yellow, I get my aura is times 10, if that makes sense. Anytime I'm operating in the colors of the Orishas that are connected to me, times 10. Yeah, Lisa Ray always wear white. Think about when you are doing ritual work, your spiritual ceremonies, there is recommended for you to wear white. Why? It's not because of the whole white, black, we ain't get, it's beyond that now. Okay? So yeah, do the knowledge to certain things and why they are there and what they're supposed to teach you. How do you know which Orisha you are connected to? A lot of times you need to go get either an incarnation, or incarnation reading. So certain societies will do an incarnation and reading, initiation. I normally tell people to pay attention. I would like, pay attention to what are you automatically drawn into. Pay attention to the things that are naturally in your life. I've naturally been drawn to peacock feathers. I've always been drawn to nature, the water in particular. Okay? There is a lot of stuff that when I started understanding the Orishas and the deities that they say are connected to me, I was like, oh, makes sense. Makes sense. Yes, they can come to you in your dreams. But I don't know. I don't even like to tell people the dream thing no more. Because I got all kind of Orishas come to me in my dreams. Shoot, I done had a conversation with everybody. So the dreams is interesting. Y'all typing today. Hold on. I'm trying to catch it. Yeah, don't take black out your wardrobe. You need that sometimes. Sometimes you need to shrink your aura so you can go under the radar. You don't always want to be seen. Yes, chills. My body temperature normally goes really hot. You better tell him, Jason. You better tell him. You better educate. Y'all better read Jason's what you call it. Oh, y'all done gave me too many comments. I'm sorry. I know I missed somebody's stuff. Peace, beloved. Hold on. It was somebody who asked me. Okay, somebody asked me about a book. I can't remember who it was, but to me, my favorite book is The Ori, Ori. If you go look that up, or the Ori, I can put it up and show you the thing. My phone about to go dead in a little bit, y'all. Let me see. Oh, we good. We got 14. We got 14%. Let me see if I can put it in real quick. Okay, here it go. It's $24 right now. So this is how the cover look. Oh. Can you see that? It says Ori, the E5 Concepts of Consciousness. I love this book. If you have not ordered this book and read this book, I need you to get your whole life. That's fine. So with the Orishas, I love that book. I do have these books coming in. Hopefully they come in this week. And they break down each Orisha. They each have like a story about each Orishas. The things that are connected to them. It's so much. It'll tell you like normally the ceremonies that go with the particular Orisha. Dope. And it's a quick read. It's only like 40 pages. Most of them are like 40 pages. So I always look for stuff that are quick, simple, to the point, and it will give you exactly what you need to get. All right. All right, beloveds. So that's all I got for you. Yeah. That's all I got for y'all today. I kind of wanted to make sure I touch bases on this whole shifting that we're feeling. Us coming into consciousness and awareness. You're going to see more and more people waking up. Make sure that you are, sending them love and light throughout the journey. Because sometimes when we wake up, it's like waking up out of a bad dream. And now you got to figure out which way to go. Your whole life you've been told to go left. And now, all of a sudden, you realize, damn it, I wasn't supposed to be going left. I wasn't supposed to be going that way. Y'all done messed me up. Now I got to turn and restructure and go back right. All right? Yes, if you are not following me on my YouTube, please go subscribe. It is She Is Magic. Just like my page, but without the call. Yeah. She Is Magic. That would, I might could do a Orisha class. The thing with the Orishas, Kristen, and deity energy that I kind of shy away from now, more so, is I feel like when you are coming into the knowledge, and a lot of people that are getting into a certain dynamic and we hit a certain point, we tend to hold on to that energy and the idolization of our Orishas. And that's not what they represent, or that's not what they're there for. I'm real big right now, especially in showing you how to manifest from your own power. You are your own Orisha. You are your own deity. So you are only going to Oshun and creating an offering for Oshun so she can awaken in who you are. Because she is you. If that makes sense. So a lot of times I've been, especially now, shying away from being so heavily focused on a certain dynamic. I'm sorry, y'all. I thought something just got on my papaya. I'm like, did a bug just land on my papaya? See how I get distracted about food. We are powerful beyond measure. More powerful than we even understand. And a lot of times I don't like us idolizing, worshiping things that are outside of us. Okay? I just don't like it. I don't. And at one time, I've been there. So the more that I evolve in my journey, the more that I pay attention to knowing how to structure out, I guess, what it is that I want, to teach. Okay? So I'm being very mindful on making sure that, sometimes I feel like I'll be trying to create shortcuts for y'all. Like, I don't want y'all to go down an extended long road in learning about Oshun, but you don't even understand yourself yet. And even though she is an element of who you are, you still need to understand yourself and your own abilities, because you got your own superpowers. You got your own thing. So even though you identify with Oshun or Yemiya or Abatala or whoever it may be, you got your own superpower. You're your own deity. You're your own creation. You have to pay attention to what is my thing. So I prefer to teach you on how do you honor yourself? What offerings, if you were to transition today, what offerings should we be bringing to you? What was your gift? Your thing might be the gift of song. So we should be playing music. Right. And that's the only thing that really matters. And so it's like I'm getting to a space where I'm fine tuning. Let me say that. Where I'm like, yeah, I can teach you 100 different things. I really could. Because I've studied almost every damn thing. I've been on that journey since a very, early age. I was studying Yoruba at the age of 19. So for me, I went through each dynamic and understanding. That was a time when I was dealing with a Saraset, which is Kemetic information. And I was like so connected to Aset and what she represented in me. And I was so connected to Hetaru, because those are my deities when it comes to that. And what she represented to me. And I embodied it. But I embodied it so much that I didn't embody who I was. I didn't understand, wait a minute, you got your own superpower. You are the combination of both energies and some. So you got to understand you the new God. You the new God. So because you are the new God, you got to understand, what is my power? This is your training. This earth realm was your time to go through school. So now you're supposed to be mastering, how am I using herbs to manifest what I need to manifest? How can I use the sky, the rain, the wind? How can I control it to do what I need to do on this physical plane? How am I manipulating the constellations? Because that's your superpower. Y'all a whole new breed, but you got to own it. You got to own it. Y'all asking how do you get, it's a the link on my website is it's a consults. So it's a picture of your natal chart, I believe. It's a picture of a natal chart. It's just a random picture. I had to hide it a different way, because at one point they wouldn't let me do offer readings on my website. So if you click on consults, all you got to do is go in the catalog. So when you click on the website, there's 3 little bars up at the right. Click on it and it says consults. Okay. Exactly. Kristen nailed it right on the head. These are your that's your counsel. So think about when a young child is being raised in a let's think about Asian community. So you think about a child that's coming into power, the young emperor, and how he has a council. That council is supposed to guide him and suggest things, but he still has free will to make whatever choice that he wants to make. But they're there to as guiding. They're the guiding light for you, to give you a better understanding and a clearer vision on how to, reach your evolution and your ascension. There are certain things that you might be having more connection to because that is more dominant. Y'all know, anybody who's worked with me, I can show you how certain energy is more dominant in your actual chart. Okay, so whatever is dominant in your chart, they might be kind of dominating in your life. Okay, so if you got Shango or Ogun in the beginning of your chart, which makes you more warrior energy like, makes you more of a protector, a fighter, then that is the main energy. But what you want to find is, how do I balance that out? So if that's the main energy, now you want to say, how am I getting ready to balance that energy out? Because if I have Shango or Ogun, then I need to make sure that I'm operating in my Yemiya a little more. That's when I need to be surrounded by water, or I need to be surrounded by blue undertones. Okay. Do you know you can text me or inbox me anytime, boo? So paying attention to how you are going to balance that divine masculine and divine feminine. If you have more divine feminine energy in your chart, then you might have to be that person that say, unless you got Oshun. Oshun is a great balance between both the divine feminine and divine masculine. She's real interesting. But if you got Yemiya, which is your divine feminine, then you might have to like call on Shango or Ogun or one of those that is going to balance, more so maybe Obatala or somebody that's going to balance that energy. Because it's about balance. Just because you want to, puff your chest out and be like, I'm Shango, or I'm, whatever, I'm Oshun. They still had their own character flaws. That's why I don't want y'all to get so caught up in worshiping who they are, because that's not what we do. When you are coming from an African spiritual perspective, or you're coming from a holistic perspective, this is about being at one with the universe in all its dynamics, not just one dynamic. Shango was like the great warrior, but he also was a womanizer. You see what I'm saying? He had other character flaws. Shoot, he had a chick cutting her whole damn ear off. I was like, what was he doing? What was Shango doing in the bedroom? That's all I want to know. Baby girl cut her whole ear off. Her whole ear. Be like, I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. You can have, I don't want none of that. You can have that. I don't want no parts of that. Okay? There's a story in the Oshun book. Did I keep that one? There's a story in the Oshun, one of these books, and it talks about how Oshun ended up marrying, I want to say Obatala. Was it Obatala? I got to go back and look up the story. But she ended up in her elder years, marrying one of the elder gods. And the reason that she married him is because he spoke to her spirit. He spoke to a different part of her divinity. She had got into a space where, he had came with the charming, like, you still gorgeous even at this age. But she felt like she wasted her youthful years in playing and frolicking and doing all of that. Okay, so there's always a story behind it. It's Count Me Down, beloved. So have an amazing day. I love you. I love you. I love you. Walk in your purpose. Be magnificent. Let your aura shine. All right. I love you. Peace.